so glad you're here. Welcome to session 8. You made it. You've come so far. You're in the final session of the Redefine process. How does this feel? Are you proud of yourself? I hope you are. I'm very proud of all the hard work you've put in, and I think you're going to really enjoy today's art task. Today's mantra, I am. I don't know, what do you think? All right, once you've got your mantra, let's move on to your self-portrait. The task of creating a self-portrait is consistently one of the hardest art therapy interventions that I do with my one-on-one clients. It never fails that when I ask a client to complete this activity, that it comes with a bit of a struggle. So be patient with yourself today. If you need to take some time to journal, to consider, what are these feelings coming up for you? Why is it such a struggle? Then please do that. You can even split this into multiple sessions if it's really, really difficult for you. But at the end, after you've considered all of that and really processed your feelings, I really do hope that you follow through and create a portrait. This is a really important part of the process. If possible, position yourself by a mirror. I have a small mirror here. If you need to even sit a chair in the bathroom, then you can do that, or use a full-length mirror, whatever you have on hand. It's really important, I feel, for us to really look at our physical forms when we create these self-portraits. Now, you're not aiming for a photorealistic portrait necessarily. If you want to go for that, that's fine. But I do want you to capture a few of your key features, what makes you you, and not necessarily your clothes, although that could be considered. My tattoos, certain colors I like to wear, my earrings, those are all a part of who I am, but really I want to capture, my physical form, my natural form, and who Jennifer is in this portrait. As you're working on your self-portrait, consider your I am mantra. Keep that in mind as you create. Once you're ready for your reflective writing, just like usual, make sure you position yourself somewhere where you can really interact with your portrait and see it as you write. I think today I'm going to tape mine up on the wall. For the sake of time today, I didn't do a super detailed drawing, but I hope this gives you an idea of what you can do with your self-portrait. So mine is realistic, obviously, but also abstracted too. I made myself very elongated, and I wasn't really consciously aware of why I did that while I was drawing, but I just felt like that's what she needed to be. She needed to be long, along with my hair, and I made the neck and the face much longer and narrow than mine is. And I just went with it. So I want you to kind of use that as an example, in the sense of just go with what feels right. Even if you think, oh, this doesn't look like me, or what would someone else think of this? Just go with what you feel as you're drawing. And you see that I made her quite large. And some interesting things came up for me emotionally while I was drawing and writing. I noticed, looking at my own mouth in the mirror, that it reminded me of my mother's mouth. She's passed away several years ago. And so that was special to me, to think of her as I drew. And that's something that came up in my writing as well, when I was further processing things. So things about her that I loved and admired and respected, I'm seeing in myself. And but also her flaws, the things that made her fragile and human. I see those things in myself too. Go with what feels right. And my hope for you is that you'll get some great insight out of this, our final art task in the Redefine process.